Hey everybody, I'm JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival, and today what I want to talk with you about is this cool WeBoost cell phone booster. I got this in the mail from WeBoost. They sent it out, and I hooked it up today, and it's been working really pretty good. So I just wanted to talk about that. I've done a review on the WeBoost for vehicles in the past, and that thing works really well for me as well. Generally speaking, if I'm at 1 to 2 bars when I use the booster, I can usually end up getting 3 to 4 bars, and that is consistent with what I've seen with this one just since I've got it hooked up, today. Out here at my house, generally speaking, I get 1 to 2 bars, and out here I'm ended up usually getting 3 to 4 bars, and so it seems to be working. The connection service is good, not having as many dropped calls and those kinds of things, because I live out in the boonies and I have crappy service, and so wanted to give something like this a try. One of the things I think is really cool about the system that they have is to register the product. Super duper easy. All you got to do is take a picture of this little sticker here and then text it into them, and then they'll send you a link, to go right to the registration site, and you can fill in all the information and all that kind of stuff. So that was pretty cool. Their user manual is very thin, and that's because there's not a whole lot to this system. And I'll roll in some pictures here so that you guys can see this. But it's really easy to put up. It says in the instructions that it's about a 3 to 4 hour installation period. For me, it was only about 2 hours. Now, I did get somewhat lucky in that I have an outside pole where my satellite dish is hooked, and I was able to hook the outside antenna to that. Let's see if there's there's not really a great picture where you can see it, but I'll try to throw one in here. Where the outside antenna hooks to, and then I just ran that into the house to the main boost section. And so when you're doing the survey of your house, when you're installing this thing, what you want to do is you want to try to find the best signal you can find outside. So you go to the settings on your phone and you find where it will go into the network settings, and it'll show you where the strength of your signal is, not just in the bars, but in an actual number representation. And so you walk around the house and you find on the outside of the house and you find where the best signal is. The best signal happened to be right where my satellite was, so that worked out good for me. And then you have the main booster section on the inside, and then you also have an inside antenna. And then what you do with the inside antenna is you walk around the inside of your home measuring to find the worst signal, and then you put the inside antenna where the worst signal is, and I guess that's where it pushes out the signal so that you have a better signal throughout your house. So it's kind of a cool concept, really. The thing is if you don't have any cell phone signal at all, this isn't going to work, okay? It's not going to make any difference, okay? Because what it does is it actually boosts the signal that is existing. So it has to be able to get a good signal in the first place. Once you have that good signal, then it amplifies it and makes it a little bit better for you, all right? So, the worse that your cell service is, the amount that it works is going to be marginal. If you live in an area where you have no cell service, this is not going to work for you. There has to be, some degree of a signal for it to pick up, okay? So, and it could be a situation where maybe you can put the antenna, the exterior antenna, up on a higher pole and get a better line of sight or something along those lines, and that may be able to work for you. But the overall installation was pretty easy. I started with the exterior antenna, ran the wire to the inside, put the booster section in kind of a middle area of our house, and then I put the interior antenna down in here, just in kind of a closet that we have, like a gun closet almost. And because you basically want the exterior antenna and the interior antenna to face opposite directions and to be separated by a considerable distance. That's what they recommend. So that worked out pretty good for us, and like I said, it took me about 2 hours, and we got it all hooked up, and I noticed immediate improvement. Didn't have any troubleshooting to do or anything like that. All the connections went right together. It's basically just coax cable connections. You've got one wire that runs from the exterior antenna into the main booster, and then you have the interior antenna with one coaxial wire that runs to the main booster also, and then a power plug, and that's it. The cool thing about this system is it works with all different kinds of phones, works with multiple different cellular devices. So any cellular device will have a better signal in here, and it's not where, you know, like with the vehicle one that I had, it was basically only going to work on one phone that was in the little tray thing that it comes with. With this one, it's increasing the signal throughout the house. So all your cell phones are going to work. It can be AT&T, Verizon, doesn't matter what carrier it is. It also doesn't matter what, you know, brand your phone is or anything like that. Any cellular signal, and that's going to be 3G, 4G, or, you know, the 4 LTE, and cellular as well as data as well. So it does both. So anyway, like I said, I was really impressed with this thing. I don't know really what else I can say about it. There's a couple of points it talks about here that I didn't cover. It says it does help to extend your battery life on your phone, basically because you're getting a stronger signal. It's not having to search for signals and all that kind of stuff anymore. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I covered all the main rest of the points. Super easy, and I know a lot of people don't believe in these, or they think that it's you know, a hoax or it doesn't work or whatever. I've seen some comments already on some of the pictures that I posted on Instagram, and I don't really get that. I don't know what it is that they're skeptical about, because the proof's in the pudding. Like, you notice an immediate result when you put it in. Like I said, I get 1 to 2 bars here at the best. Occasionally I might get 3. But it's usually only like just for a few seconds. And I am routinely getting 3 and even 4 bars, and sometimes occasionally 5 now. So, but consistently 3 and 4 bars. So, and that's all throughout the house too. So, I don't know what there is to be skeptical about, because it works. So, you know, if you guys are interested in something like this, if you live in a rural area and you don't have a very good cell signal, I think this is a prepping item to me, because it's important. You know, cell phones, whether we like it or not, are our primary communication device. And, you know, prepping isn't necessarily all about the end of the world stuff, you know, and grid down and EMPs and CMEs and all this kind of stuff. Prepping is really about the situations that actually happen in daily lives. You know, people get in car wrecks, people, you know, have situations happen where houses catch on fire, and they have regional weather disasters and different things like that. And, you know, being able to communicate with your family is an important aspect. And so for those people who live where there's not a good cell signal, this is a good option to at least make it a little bit better, I think. So head on over to WeBoost.com. Check out the different options they have. They've got vehicle options. They've got home options. They got a lot of different options there. And, you know, like I said, for me, the proof is in the pudding. I know it works because I installed it and I'm using it on my phone. And I can see that it works well. So now, this has just been today. I installed this system today, and it was immediately working, and it's still been working throughout the day. I don't have any idea on the longevity of it, because I haven't actually had the time to test it. But I can do an update video for you guys in a couple of months or a few months or whatever, if you like, and just to, you know, show the long-term side of it. But to me, the immediate effect is in, you know, it's right there. I can see it. So. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for this. As always, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.